Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Sean, coming to you from Dallas, Texas. This is going to be episode number 46 from See the Light Sports, Detroit Red Wings NHL Update. Today is February 3rd, 2026. Let's just jump right into it, folks. Last night, Groundhog Day, we had Detroit heading into Denver to get seek revenge on the getting spanked 5-0 the previous game in Little Caesars Arena. But I was hoping for a good response to that, and that's the way we were prepared. We were ready to rock. The boys were ready. We had a good response, and right from the drop of the puck, there was mistakes there. Let's just jump into the scoring, man. 33 seconds in, there's a mistake there. And it's a good jump here where we had Casper. You put it in there, 33 seconds in the game. That's the way you want to start a hockey game, folks, especially if on the road, playing the best team in the league. And they are super talented, folks. Anyway, that was a great start to the game. I think we were fully engaged from the get-go. We didn't give up any time and space. When we made mistakes, our response to those mistakes were good. And then when they weren't, Gibson made the saves. He didn't have to make a whole hell of a lot of saves, but that is the importance of your mistake eraser on the netminder. He's got to be there. And the most thing important is the timing. If he would, it doesn't matter if he, faces 50 shots or if he faces 4. It's the timing. If he gives up one goal at the impromptu time in a hockey game, that game's momentum for the opponent or whatnot. But that's a very important aspect of it. But nonetheless, that's where it stayed on. I think the Wings continued to play the whole game that way. At the end of the day, I wrote, that's a complete game, folks. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. If we can have that kind of consistency and Groundhog Day of that, man, that would be awesome. But anyway, let's just move on quickly into the second period where we had Zippo. Yeah, that's right, folks. There was no scoring in this period at all, which I was fine with that. I'm happy with that. But we continued to play back and forth. There was it was just a lot of good play, tight play. Our PK was good. Our power play looked good at times, but I don't know. It could have been better. But hey, you're not going to complain about that. But anyway, heading into the third period, folks, it's still 1-0. I was hoping we're not going to come out and rope a dope, and dick around and try to let them bring it to us. Now we kept attacking. We played the good game, good hockey, good third. Even when Colorado upped their intensity and they were bringing it for sure, we matched it. We didn't give them anything when they started firing up. We fired up and matched them all the way to the end here, where Lucas Raymond seals it at the 1929 mark with an open netter. But man, what a performance there by the Detroit Red Wings, shutting down the best team in the league, the Colorado Avalanche. Man, it was great to see. The Wings haven't won there. I think it was 2017 on the road in Denver. So this was a huge pivotal statement from this team. And what a great performance by these guys. Let's keep it going, folks. Our next game is going to be on tomorrow night against Utah. So that's going to be our final game before the Olympic break. That'll be, I think, our 58th game. Let's get another regulation win and the 2 points here so we can keep pace. The other teams, they got some games to make up, but we play Wednesday. I think the last game for the league is Thursday. So the whole league is shutting down. So by the end of Thursday night, man, the standings are going to be funky. But let's just move on into the scores from last night. There was pretty good hockey going on last night, folks. You had Buffalo and Florida. You had Buffalo beat Florida 5-3. You had Ottawa over Pittsburgh 3-2. The Islanders, Washington over the Islanders 4-1. Minnesota and Montreal. Minnesota, man, I'm telling you, that team Minnesota and Montreal. Montreal Canadiens. There's a 3-point game here. Minnesota ended up winning that 4-3 in overtime. But there's the Montreal Canadiens getting that third parity point there. They're getting points every game, but so they're right on our tails. But anyway, they had Nashville over St. Louis, Chicago over San Jose, Dallas Stars beat Winnipeg 4-3 in overtime. Utah, which is our next opponent, 6-2 over Vancouver, and the Maple Leafs beat Calgary, which was a good hockey night in Canada type game there that I watched. I just like the lighting in Calgary. I don't know why. I always like the lighting. And any barn that they had, they just looks good. But anyway, Toronto 4-2 over Calgary. So let's just go look at the schedule that we got going on for tonight. There's a handful of games with implications in the East Conference. You're gonna have. I'm not gonna run through. Yeah, I guess I'll run them all. No time. Just gonna go. Columbus at New Jersey, Washington at Philly, Ottawa at Carolina, Buffalo at Tampa, Pittsburgh at New York Islanders, Toronto at Edmonton. I'm gonna be watching that one. And then, what is it? Seattle at Anaheim way out west. Man, those are late. You know, they got to get these games 10 p.m. Eastern time. Come on, you got some stars out there that nobody gets to see in San Jose because they're on the West Coast. Some great players, great talent. But anyway, let's move on into the, let's go just look right at these, the standings. The Western Conference, the Eastern Conference. I don't know why I always say Western Conference because I type WC for for a wild card, and it always comes in my brain as Western Conference. But anyway, here's the Eastern Conference wild card. We're 2 points out of first there with 72 points. Tampa Bay's still leading. That team is stoked. They just don't quit. And then Montreal on the back door there with 72 points. You know, they're getting points just about every game. But, you know, if the 72 points and we have a game in hand on them. And then same thing with Tampa. You know, Tampa's got a few games on us. So, yeah, it's going to be tight. These are going to be changing. And, you know, by the time this is all over, and by the time it breaks, our next game after this is, like I mentioned, it's going to be the tomorrow. But then after that, it's the 26th. So it's going to be a long Olympic break. And that is that. But anyway, I'm just going to wrap this up real quick. Just want to say, hey, man, thanks for watching. Be kind and nice to each other. Remember to see the light. And I'll catch you on the next one.